Recording in progress.
So aloha and welcome everyone to the Tao Calligraphy Field session. This is a free Tao Calligraphy Healing Field session that we have every Thursday evening. And I'm hoping that more will be joining us because, it is such a powerful event. Tonight is going to be very powerful. And I'm so excited because I'm going to be introducing you to our newest level 2 Tao Calligraphy Field. So at this time, I'd like to just remind you, for those that will be watching the recording, that the calligraphies that you see behind me, they are so powerful. The frequency and vibration is so high that we, want you to just hold them in your hearts. Do not take any photos or still shots of, of these calligraphies. So thank you for honoring that. And at this time, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Annette Omoro, and I am a master teacher of the Tao Academy and of Master Sha. I am also one of the co-owners of Satori Family Wellness Center with my two daughters, Laurie Omuro Yamamoto and Chiemi Ban. So we're very grateful that we can serve, those here on Maui as well as around the world, because there are many people who join us from other places. So let me first of all talk to you about what you're going to be getting tonight. We are so very blessed to have Dr. and Master Shah, offer to the centers that have these calligraphies a free evening. And so we are offering this free evening every Thursday to be so that you can experience the power of these Tao calligraphies. So I'm so grateful that Master Shah wants everyone to experience. And some of you, I'm quite sure if Claire, Joanne, and Wendy have emails from other people. There's at the bottom of the screen where it says participants. And when you see the arrow on the side, it's going to say in copy invite link. If you press that and then send it to someone, on your email list, they get the link and they can just come and join us. So if you'd like to do that, like maybe Betty can send to Auntie Betty or whoever that would benefit from being in the field. So, you know, I talked about the three fields that I'm going to introduce you to: level 1, level 2, and the 10 light bulb field. And, many of you may have this book here. Now, the calligraphies in this book were written in 2013. These were Master Shah's first calligraphies that he wrote. And as Master Shah gets uplifted, his calligraphies also get uplifted. Okay, I'm going to show you. In this book is the first time he ever had calligraphies in his book, because this is the first time he introduced his Tao calligraphy. As you can see, this is Da Guang Ning, okay, when he first wrote it. And I'm going to show you another recent one. Here you go. Oh, can you see this? And then on the side, I'm going to show it to you during our level 2. Okay, you're going to see the difference. So even in his writing, as you can see, it gets a little different from the Da. It got into more of the oneness writing. So when he writes a calligraphy today, if he writes one today, you know that the frequency and vibration would be even higher, right? Than this one that he wrote in the book. And there's one, if you have this book, there's also Da I written in this book, right here. Right? So this Da I is completely different too from the one he wrote in this first. You see this one here? The Da is written like this. But you know, every calligraphy creates a field, right? And these calligraphies are so powerful. Even the ones in the book or the ones that you have, like these cards, very powerful. But when you come into these Tao calligraphy field that Master Sha created for humanity to heal faster, these are the Tao technologies as we talk about wanting to heal faster than, you know, just being in with your card. If you go into the field, wow, he said it magnifies your practice even more. So that's the reason why being in the Thursday evening free Tao calligraphy evening is so important for you to come so that you can clear blockages, negative messages, and heal as fast as you can. And you know, you can live happier, healthier lives. And so invite others to come and join us as well. All right? So at this time, I'd like to share with you, and maybe you might get a better understanding of who Master Sha is. I know many of you have seen these videos many times, but every time you watch a video of Master Sha, even his voice creates a field. And this field can remove the blockages. And so every time I watch it, I ask even for a blessing. So you can do the same. And I always get aha moments. And I've been watching these videos many times, and yet I go, wow, it's just like I've seen it for the first time. So I'd like to share this video on calligraphy, nourishing. Let's see if I can put it on. Tao calligraphy flourishes all life. It nourishes all of us. So what I'm going to do is make sure you can see the calligraphy and hear it well.
Master Zhigang Sha is a New York Times best-selling author and a pioneer in modern-day spirituality. He is a medical doctor in China and a doctor of traditional Chinese medicine in China and Canada. From the age of 6, Master Sha started to deepen his practice of Eastern arts, ultimately becoming a Grand Master of Tai Chi, Qigong, Feng Shui, and the I Ching. In 2013, Master Sha learned a very special form of Chinese calligraphy called Ibizi and became the sole lineage holder of Professor Li Qiuyun, who was more than 100 years old. Professor Li was educated directly by Taishu, who is a descendant of Kongzi, the founder of Confucianism. In 2016, Master Sha was recognized and appointed to the position of Shu Fajia, National Chinese Calligraphy Master. In March 2017, Master Sha's Tao calligraphies were exhibited at the Cultural Palace of Nationalities in Beijing, China, in the Keeper of Traditional Chinese Art exhibition.
Tao calligraphy is the art. One is writing, one chi, from beginning to the end. So it carries the positive energy of heaven, earth, and the source. So therefore, within the calligraphy to carry the positive energy, we want to get a great benefit.
Before the healing blessings, my liver was 80% covered with cancer. I went back for my MRI in December 2019. This time, the result showed that all my cancer was gone. I never imagined that my life would be saved by calligraphy art.
Tao Calligraphy truly is a unique and powerful healing and transforming art. I am tracing them daily to heal me and to improve my well-being. I truly have received great benefits from your calligraphies. Your calligraphies carry love, light, and compassion. The power I feel from connecting with and tracing them, I have never experienced before.
And I just get the news, oh, Dad is in the hospital. They have to rush him to emergency. He collapsed. He has some severe symptoms, and he's in a coma, completely unconscious. Master Shah decided to send a Tao prayer. Not even like about an hour later, my dad started to regain consciousness. My father is not home. He's still weak, but he's never done that before. Usually when you have a crisis like that, it takes at least 2 or 3 days for him to even recover and start speaking.
I started to trace these calligraphies for 10 minutes a day, and my life started to change. And it changed dramatically. My health, my relationships, my perspective, my mindset. Our business was successful, but it became extremely successful and exponentially, beyond the financial lack of resistance. It's millions of dollars, because personally I've made millions of dollars and there's no stopping it. Without resistance, the flow just comes through, and I'm able to help so many more people.
I consider the price of $1 million that I paid for this Tao calligraphy very reasonable for such a priceless piece of art. I have truly experienced great benefits from it. I am so honored to have Master Shah's Tao calligraphy in my gallery.
As a literary agent for Eckhart Tolle, Neil Donald Walsh, Marianne Williamson, Deepak Chopra, and many other luminaries of the 21st century, I have had the privilege of representing Dr. and Master Shidang Shah. Master Shah is a unique Grand Master of the Tao, and his calligraphies contain the power of the Tao. They are magnificent.
So, as you have seen, there was this Edmund Chen who owned this art gallery. And during COVID, most of the galleries in Toronto closed up, but he bought Master Shah's Tao for $1 million. And his art gallery is open, successful, and he said he gained so much more benefits, just having that Tao in his gallery. So you know how powerful these calligraphies are. And as you heard, it's not only for health, like in Carmen's case. When you saw her at the beginning, I met her just recently at a workshop at retreat in Toronto. She's looking even more beautiful than at that time. So, she is doing so well. And so many times people say, oh, we see these videos, but we don't know really how they're doing at this time. But I can guarantee you that Carmen is doing well. And she went all around the world looking for, a way to heal. And they all told her the same. They're very sorry that they cannot do anything for her anymore. But I think she had a dream. She said, I dreamt about a Chinese doctor, and not knowing who even Master Shah was. But she was invited to go to Belgium. I think it was in Belgium, where Master Shah was still in Toronto, and Francisco and some of the other leading teachers were in Belgium offering a workshop. And hearing her case, Master Shah gave her a blessing from Toronto. Then she came to Hawaii and met him again. And then when she went back to the doctor, she was, she said she had only one dot on her liver. So we're so very, very grateful that, we have these miracle stories. And so today, I want you to experience the field. And the field that you see behind me is the level 1. I'm going to show it to you in full. This is the level 1 Tao Calligraphy field. And when you go into the level 1 Tao Calligraphy field, each of these calligraphies have the 10 greatest qualities or nature of the source. Like this one here is Da-I. But in Da-I, there is also Da-Quan-Shu, which is greatest forgiveness. And greatest forgiveness brings inner joy and inner peace. There's also Da-Sabe, greatest compassion, which boosts our energy, stamina, vitality, and immunity. Then Da-Guang-Ming, greatest light, heals and transforms every aspect of life. Da-Chembe, greatest humility. Greatest humility heals ego. Ego is our greatest enemy, right? And then we have greatest harmony. And when they say, when so many of us are gathered together like this, there is so much power in it that it is the secret of our success. That in the phrase it says, it can cut through gold, meaning that we can go through any kinds of challenges. Maybe I should put myself on again. And we have Da Chang Shan, which is the one that David Meltzer had been tracing, greatest flourishing. And that is, it gives us the resource so that we can serve more. And we have greatest gratitude, which is really the key to progress on our spiritual journey as well as our healing journey. Da Fu, greatest service, which is really the purpose of our life. So just by being here, because you are here bringing more light, uplifting your soul as well, you are serving. So, we're very grateful that you're here so we can serve you as well. And greatest enlightenment, which is the highest achievement in our life. And so every single one of these qualities are in each calligraphy. And the reason why they call this Tao technology is because it speeds up things. While you are here, it speeds up your healing, so that's the reason why we always say, please invite others to come and join us so that they too can experience this powerful Tao calligraphy field. All right, so at this time, I'm going to turn on the field. We're going to activate this level 1. This is the level 1 Tao Chang. Okay, please turn on and activate at this time for the purpose of our session. So each one of you can decide which one you'd like to trace. Okay, Da-I melts all blockages and can transform your life. This is Da-Quan-Shu, greatest forgiveness, bringing you inner joy and inner peace. And here we have Da-He, when 3 hearts are joined together as one. We have the power to cut through gold, meaning we can go through many difficult challenges in our life. This is the secret of success. So choose the one that you want, okay, and trace. I will be tracing this Da-I. And do you notice that the level 1 Tao Chang has this circle? This is the Tao. And even calligraphy teachers are not allowed to, it's so powerful that they're not allowed to do a circle when they create a calligraphy. And then you go 3 times and say Tao, Tao, Tao. And then you go across, up, down, around. So close your fingers like this. Do your fingers like this, because these represent the 5 elements. Okay? And then trace. This is the pathway down. See, as you are tracing the pathway, you are aligning with the source. You become one with the source, melting away your blockages, because Da'ai can melt away blockages. And then you go around 3 times. Okay, so since I traced Da'ai, if you'd like to just trace Da'ai, perfectly fine. If you want to do Da Kuan Shu, you can write it in the chat and I will trace it for you if some of you are having a difficult. Da Kuan Shu is a little more difficult, and Da He, but I decided to trace Da'ai for you in case that's the one you want to. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to make a request. Any area of your body, if you are experiencing some challenges, pain, and then you're going to trace Da'ai. Okay? Go around, and I will chant the 4 sacred phrases, okay, while you're tracing. And I will just do the circle while you do the tracing. Da'ai, Da'ai, Wu Tiao Jie, and I, Rong Hua Sai Nan, Xin Jing Shen Mi. First is the greatest love, unconditional love. Love melts all blockages, purifies your heart and soul. Da'ai, Da'ai, greatest love. Da'ai, Da'ai, greatest love. And now I'm going to be silent while you can either trace or just breathe in the light. See the light flowing into you to the area of your request. This is the Tao source light. And this light removes negative messages, information that are causing our challenges. And they bring the light in so that we can start to heal as quickly as possible. Da'ai, Da'ai, greatest love, melts all blockages. So visualization, Master Shah said is very important. When you can create and see the light removing, where there is light, there can be no darkness. It just removes these blockages from that area. So let us sit in stillness, visualizing the light. And say, greatest love, heals and transforms my request. Thank you. Or you can say, Dakwan Chu, greatest forgiveness, heals and transforms my request. Or if you're connecting to Da He, heals and transforms my request. See the light radiating in that area, radiating, radiating, radiating. And let us say how, which means everything is perfect, all is well. That's a wonderful mantra. How, how, how. Also could be get well. So you can say how, H-A-O, all day long. Get well, excellent, perfect health. Isn't that a wonderful mantra? It's a positive mantra. So whenever you repeat something over and over, it can manifest. Okay, so how. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you, love you, love you. And we're going to say Gong Song to the level 1. Gong Song meaning please rest and respectfully return. Because within these level 1 calligraphies, oh, it's very blurred. Okay. They're the 10 greatest qualities, right? And within, there's lots of saints and Buddhas, treasures. So we're going to say, please rest and return at this time, because I will now turn on our level 2 Tao Calligraphy Field. And we just received this, and so we wanted to share the power of the level 2 Tao Calligraphy Field. So you can, I turned it on to one of our sessions on Wednesday, and some of them said, wow, they could just feel the heat when we turned off the level 1 and the level 2 was turned on. And one of the other students that was in the field said she could actually see Kuan Yin. She was all in white, and she could visualize that, and she just felt so at peace. So, everyone has a different experience, and each calligraphy in the field is, of a different frequency, vibration, and dimension. These calligraphies here that we have on the card is not the same dimension as the ones in this Tao Calligraphy Field. However, Master Shah, if you have these calligraphies, Master Shah can also uplift these calligraphies, because I did have mine uplifted to a higher dimension. So when I trace these calligraphies, it's at a higher level. And so, when you experience coming into the level 1 or level 2 Tao Calligraphy Field, it's very powerful. Then after the level 2, we're going to experience the 10 Tao Light Wall. So today is really going to be, I was so excited to be able to, come this evening to share this powerful field with all of you. Okay, so I'm going to share, let me see, the level 2, and I'm going to turn on the level 2 Tao calligraphies, but I will just share one. Even though we have the 10 Tao wall, we can share just one calligraphy, but you are experiencing the 10 Tao frequency. When all 10 greatest qualities are, within the field together, wow, the power is so great. Now, I will now turn on the level 2, let's see, Tao Calligraphy, and I'm going to put on Da Guang Ming. So you're going to see the difference, okay, in the writing as well as now the power is different as well. Okay, let me get this bigger. And please let me know if you can see Da Guang Ming. Okay, I'm going to share this. You can see this? Oh, no, you cannot. There. Oh, there's a difference because you don't see the Tao circle, right? And this one is level 2. The level 2 Tao Guang Ming. Okay, so dear the level 2 Tao Guang Ming, or the level 2 Tao Calligraphy Field, please turn on at this time and activate for the purpose of this session. And for all those who are here will experience the level 2 Tao Calligraphy Field. Da Guang Ming, greatest light. Greatest light heals and transforms every aspect of life. And now, when I first said to make a request, our leading teachers at Master Shah says, make the same request, because if you're going through a difficult time, unless you really want to do another request, but they say, if I say, oh, I want to have a, healthy heart, I will continue with my next one to get a healthy heart. But if some of you say, well, I want to do for my heart, maybe the next blessing I will do for my eyes, that's perfectly fine too. But I'm just suggesting what they, advised us to, because then you can have more cleansing in that area that you really wish to heal as quickly as possible. Okay? So make a request for whatever you are going through. The same request would be wonderful, but if you decide that your soul might guide you, oh, you can do another one, follow your soul, all right? And now this is the level 2 that has been turned on, greatest light. Dear the Tao Guang Ming Tao Calligraphy in the level 2 Tao Chan, please offer me a transformational blessing as most appropriate. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So if you would like to trace, well, maybe some of you would like to follow. So I'm going to go around one time, but you go around 3 times with your fingers together, okay? Or you can do dot tracing. Some of you are advanced students. Let me move back a little bit. You can hold the ball right in front of your lower abdomen area, and you can trace the circle 3 times. Now, sometimes if it's difficult to trace the calligraphies, you can continue to do Tao, but I'm going to go and trace for you. So do it with your, okay, this is the connecting line. This is Da. We did the Tao, the circle, right? This is Da. Follow, you're connecting to the pathway of greatest light, to the source. Da. Ra. Okay, you got that, right? Guang. Down, up. These are connected. Big. And then you go around 3 times again. Okay, you go around 3 times. It's hard for me to work on my cursor. Okay, so you can trace, okay, the Da Guang Ming and visualize the light, the portal. There's a portal of light. And some of you, I know there's some of you who have very open channels that you can see even the Buddhas, the saints, the treasures that are within this Tao Guang Ming, the light even coming out. And I will play, so we're not only having the Tao Guangming or the Tao Calligraphy field, but we're also going to have a sound field with Master Shah singing Tao Guangming. Okay, so you may begin. Oh, I'm
Master
sorry.
Zhigang Sha is a New York.
I'm sorry. I was supposed to, let me get out of this because I have to go into my music channel, okay? And I will play, wait. Okay. And I will go back to my Da Guang Ming. So you can level 2 trace.
Great is light, great is light, great is light. I am inside the light. The light is inside me. Bright, 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 bright.
You can also
great is light, great is light, great is light. I am inside the light. The light is inside me. Bright, 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 great is light, great is light, great is light. I am
is inside me. Bright, 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 bright.
I want you to sit in silence, visualizing the light flowing into the area of your request. And see the light getting brighter and brighter. And then we'll say how everything is perfect, all is well. How. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are so very grateful to be able to be in the field, the level 2 Dao Chan. I want you to just sit in silence at this moment. Because you received so much. It was very, very powerful. We thank the level 2 Tao Calligraphy field. We thank Tao Guangming for blessing us and giving us a transformational blessing. Some of you may have felt something, some may not. But Master Sha always says, remember, it is at the soul level. And so, you are receiving something, whether you felt it or not. So don't worry. And maybe tomorrow, all of a sudden you say, wow, I feel good. Or maybe next week, some right on the spot, So just accept what you get and just say, thank you, thank you, thank you. So we say gong song and we say, please rest and return to the level 2 Tao Calligraphy field. And now we're going to do time goes by so fast. We're going to do the Tenda light wall. You're going to experience being in the Tenda light wall. As I said, the Tenda is the Tao greatest, or Tao, the qualities of the Tao, the nature of the Tao. But in each of these calligraphies, we have the 10 greatest, greatest qualities and nature of the source. But can you imagine when you have all of the Tenda calligraphies put together? That's why we call it the Tenda light wall. Very, very powerful. But we're going to use, many times we have the Tenda wall, we activate it. So you are still in a Tenda wall, but we take maybe one calligraphy out so we can work on that, trace that one. But still you have the 10 greatest qualities. So we're now going to activate. Let me share for a second. Okay, I'm going to share for just a second, and then we're going to work on one, okay? One of the calligraphies. Okay, let me see. So this is our 10 light bulb that we have here. And it's just like a feng shui. It brings so much light that our center and the Kahului area is so blessed. Maui is so blessed. The Hawaiian Islands are so blessed because it brings so much light. So I turned it on, dear, the 10 light bulb. Please turn on, activate. At this time, for the purpose of this session, and for those that will be watching the recording, it's going to be turned on at this time. So when we have the 10 light bulb, we are also given the authority to do the Shiching Hujo. This is an ancient breathing technique. Master Sha always says that, when you breathe in, maybe 5 seconds, breathe out, maybe a little longer, this prolongs your life. And they've done research. And so Shiching Hujo is an ancient breathing practice. But when he authorized us to do the breathing, it's at a different dimension. We breathe in oxygen in the 3rd dimension, right? Breathe out carbon dioxide. But now it's at a higher dimension because we are in the 10 light field, which is at a higher dimension. So what you're breathing in is a positive field. Wow. And then you're breathing out the negative field. Okay? So we're going to breathe in 5 counts in, and you can follow my lead. And when I say we're going to be working on, we're going to breathe in Da Chang Shan today, okay? So this one, let me see. I'm going to go maybe Da Chang Shan. This is from the level 2. I'm sorry. This is the 10 light wall. Okay? So when we breathe in, you can make a request for, anything you want to flourish in your life. It could mean your garden. It could mean your finances. Even children, you want to flourish. Your children are flourishing. Your business, right? Whatever you want, make a request right now. Da Chang Shan. And you did see David Nelson. He lost $100 million, right? But he said, when Master Sha said to trace Dao Ye Chang Shan, he rolled his eyes because he didn't believe, but he did it. 10 minutes a day. And then his business started to grow. But he said it wasn't only his business. Everything else started to flourish in his life. So he always tells people, and he's not a student of Master Sha now, but now he says to people that Master Sha gave the greatest impact in his life. If he gets up in the morning, he says thank you to God. He's so grateful. And he also said thank you to Master Sha for the Tao Calligraphy and whatever Master Sha has given to us. And that's how we have to be too. Gratitude. We need to be grateful for everything that our teacher has given to us. This gratitude will help us to progress on our spiritual journey as well as our physical journey, okay, and our healing journey too. So here is Da Chang Shan. I will go over with you. This is the Da. So this is from the 10 Da light wall. You saw the 10 dots all together, and we took the Da Chang Shan. Okay, just follow, because as you are tracing with me, connecting, right, you are actually being blessed. Da Chang Shan. Okay, so and then you can start over, right? So you can either the same, oh no, this time we're going to do a different method. The Shiching Hujo. Shiching means breathing in the positive field, or just breathing in oxygen, but we're talking about the positive field, breathing out the negative. anything that doesn't serve you. Let it go, let it go, okay? So we're gonna just do a practice. Breathe in, and I'm gonna count. And if you can't do it at this 5 count, you can do 3, whichever. If you can do it longer, it's better. But we're going to do just 5, okay? So breathe in, Shi-Ching, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you breathe out. And we're going to say Da Chang Chang, greatest flourishing. And sometimes your breath output is longer, which is wonderful. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to take, I was guided, we can do 5 breaths today. So we're going to go, what time? We're going to say greatest flourishing, okay? When we breathe out, because you're breathing in greatest flourishing, okay? Then you can say transform my life. Then you can say greatest flourishing Tao light shower. Okay, I will say the word and that's what you're going to breathe out. Okay, so greatest flourishing. And we're going to do the Tao movement. Okay, gathering the light, the energy, the frequency. Gather, and then we're going to breathe in. Okay, we're going to breathing in 2, 3, 4, 5. Then breathe out. Greatest flourishing. Okay, when we breathe out. All right, so let us begin. Shi-Ching, let's breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Greatest flourishing. Hold it in your lower abdomen. Your lower dantian is the center for flourishing. Hold it there. Another breath, and we're going to say, greatest flourishing heals me, okay? Or transforms my life. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Greatest flourishing transforms my life. Another deep breath. 1, 2, 3. Greatest flourishing light shower. Greatest flourishing light shower. Da Chang Chang. Breathe in, 2. Da Chang Chang. I think we have one more breath, right? We're going to go greatest flourishing light shower. Take a deep breath in. Greatest flourishing light shower. And hold it into your lower dantian. See the light. Then let us say, how. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you, love you, love you. And we will let it rest. Gold zone meaning please rest and respectfully return. Gold zone, gold zone. And we love to say love, peace, and harmony. Love, peace, and harmony, love, peace, and harmony. So we thank the 10 Tao Light Wall for such a powerful, powerful blessing. That's so wonderful. I'm hoping that some of you would share something. I'm going to take this out. Is there anyone who'd like to share? If they could let us know how they felt. You're sharing. You gain a lot of virtue. Or maybe there's somebody who wrote something. Let me check. Abdominal tracing, aka body tracing. Trace using our belly buttons in circular motion. Wonderful. Thank you, Gregory. Yes, our teacher says the abdominal, using your down tracing is very, very powerful. You know, this is powerful. Down tracing is even more powerful. He said it's very strong. Anything else? Anybody else would like to share? I'm hoping that some of you did feel the power. Maybe some of you are just sitting here in gratitude, which is wonderful. You know, just by being here and serving all of you, my whole body is feeling so light. You know, I turned off my AC, but you know, I'm feeling a little warm, but you know, I'm just feeling peaceful and calm, and I could just visualize the light within me getting stronger and stronger, you know, and I'm hoping that many of you experience that as well.
Annette,
Oh yes, Amy.
when it's an echo.
Oh, I'm sorry.
When you turned on the level 2, for me, there was just so much light immediately from up above and all around my body. And from last night, my feet have been swollen. So I went to the doctor today. But anyway, when I saw the light going through my body, I could feel the tingling in my feet. So yeah, so I don't know how it looks now, but oh, I can't hear you.
So when you know that, you know, it gets warm or tingling, you know that something is happening. So you say, thank you, thank you, thank you. And, you know, be grateful for what is, you know, sometimes we purify more when we are in this real powerful field. So I thank you, Amy, for sharing that. And Twyla did say, grateful to experience this high level of calm and the depth of the pure light within. Total wow. Yes, and Twyla has very open channels. So, you know, I'm quite sure she could have said more, but she's being very reserved at this time. But thank you, Twyla, for that. And I know you could feel it because many of us, sometimes we're not sensitive enough, but you know that something good is happening, right? So we're very grateful that you all are here today to experience the level 1 Dao Chang, the level 2 Dao Chang, and the 10 Dao Light Wall. And you know, we have sessions Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So if you look at our schedule or, you know, our newsletter, many of you can join us. And we do have this Thursday evening, which is so special that I'm hoping more would come to join us. And we also have Mondays and Tuesdays, Love, Peace, and Harmony meditation in the field. And I do have a Tao Wellness practice on Mondays as well. These are complimentary. The Monday, Wednesday, Friday membership, you have to honor, but you're going to be in a very, very high frequency field. So let me see. Gregory said, I think that I have more energy whenever I trace the Tao calligraphies using my abdominal tracing, or what we call body tracing. Yes, that's called the Dan tracing. Wonderful. Thank you, mahalo. And Master Shah does say it's stronger when you use your Dan, your body trace. Actually, you're using your lower abdomen to trace. So, but sometimes if you're not feeling well, it's perfectly fine to lie down, but don't, chant out loud and just receive the light, all right? And your soul will guide you as to what you're supposed to do. If you're feeling good, you can stand up and do that active movement. Some of you can just do the 5-finger tracing, which represents the 5 elements, right? Or you can just breathe in, breathe out. And it's in this book, the Shiching Hujo technique, okay? So thank you everyone for joining. I'm sorry I went 1 minute over time, but I love you all. And thank you for joining this wonderful, powerful session. And I'm going to stop the recording so I can thank you personally.